right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of CryinMo Plays Minecraft. And, whoa, that's not what I wanted to do. Today, guys, we're going to do this. Finally, today we are going to do the sorting system. Yes. All right, now this is not aesthetically pleasing in the least. And I have a plan for what I'm going to do down here underneath this glass floor. And this glass may change to different colors. It may change to different things. But for now, we're going to get the functionality of this sorting system in here. This may take me more than one episode to get done because this is a doozy of a build here. Anyway, let me show you something really quick, because what we're going to do is we're going to essentially build TangoTek's sorting system. But I did post on Reddit a question. I was looking for a way to make it silent because I can't handle the clicking. I hate the clicking of the droppers. And apparently there's just no way to achieve a silent sorting system with TangoTek's build. Now, TangoTek's build is ingenious. It is absolutely perfect. You can't compact it any more than what he has done, and it works really well. You can't beat it. You can't beat that. So we're going to build, again, an inferior type of design, but it's based on his design, but it is silent, and the trade-off is a ton of extra space and a ton of materials, but it's going to be silent. Anyway, so let me show you really quick. The design we're going to use is right here. It's the practical sorting system, and it's by ToKnow2Name. That's his YouTube handle, and I will definitely put a link to his YouTube video here, in which he did offer me a world download on Reddit, and I'll try to find that for you guys and post it as well so that you can study it too. And then of course I'm going to tweak it a little bit. There are some changes I'm going to do to it, and I'm going to open another instance of Minecraft to see if we can jump into his world really quick. So it might be kind of choppy here. I don't know if I can record with two instances of Minecraft open. This is basically what his world looks like when you download it, so you can check it out and you can see exactly how big it is and how many repeaters it's going to take and how many redstone torches. But it is absolutely silent. There's one major change I'm going to make, which isn't to the actual construction here of the parts that make it quiet. But as you see here, his current build is constantly running. So the redstone is constantly updating. And that is, I feel that's totally unnecessary. I don't want something running in the spawn chunks all the time. And that's basically so by putting a redstone power full signal here, you can stop it. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to incorporate, coming off of the starting area, we'll incorporate either TangoTek's timer or the timer we've used in our crops area. One of the big causes of lag from either this or TangoTek's sorting system is the lighting updates. Every time a redstone repeater or a redstone torch flashes on and off, it causes a lighting update. Lighting updates cause a lot of lag when you have this many blocks going off at the same time. So the workaround for this, or to adjust that, or to alleviate the lighting updates, you need to apply a bunch of lights in here. Either you got to throw a bunch of glowstone in here to maintain the light level across the board, or you can do what I'm going to try to do, which is I'm going to try to build most of these blocks. I'm going to try to replace with jack-o'-lanterns. So I'm going to lay this out. We're going to lay out the face, and we'll take a look at that in a second. But there is something else that I do here that is maybe a little bit unique. So I will come back to you once I have the face laid out to show you what else I'm going to do to make this a CryinMo build. All right, we'll be back in 1 second. All right, so here we go. I got a little bit done here. I'm going to, all I've got done so far is I've got the droppers in and the hoppers. So the hopper dropper flow is sort of here. Haven't done any of the redstone or anything yet. Got the chests in just for the Tango style of sorting here. These chests here, these arrays here, are for the bulk storage system that I will be incorporating into this, meaning this is going to be like the regular type of storage system where it's not selective, meaning it's a single item per column of chests, and that'll be here for stuff like, cobblestone and stone and sand and glass, things we will probably have a high volume of, and they'll go in these chests. And even one of these chests here will reserve a column for non-stackable items. That's always a good thing to have in a sorting system, so that you can peel out items that don't stack, because they can clog a system up pretty quickly because they don't stack. So it's very easy to put in a filter for the non-stackable items. We did that in the skeleton farm. I'm going to get to work here doing some of this, but I did want to talk about the opening, the introduction to this video, which was the little bit I cut together of working with the villagers. And yeah, I just want to say that in my experience doing that, villagers are a pain in the behind. They are just a pain. Well, there's one particular bug that I have a serious gripe with, that I really wish Mojang would fix. And that bug is, potentially it has to do with being when the villager in a minecart runs outside of your render distance. The problem just exists. It's just a terrible bug to deal with. I would have an issue where when the villager would be in a minecart and would take off down the track, if I did not follow the villager down, I let the villager run out, and it would run out of my render distance, then it would glitch out, meaning, and you saw a little bit of it there, where the villager would glitch out and he would become invisible and would look like he jumped out of the cart. But in reality, he was still in the cart, and I would have to relog to see him in the cart. That's all fine, because that bug is like fairly consistent. When you're mining and you come across a ghost block and you can't run into it and it's invisible and you get stuck in it. That's kind of what's happening with this villager. Well, the problem is the ghost villager that's left standing on the tracks, even though he's not there, he's actually in the minecart, and you could hear the villager making the villager noises in the empty minecart. But then there's this ghost villager that's standing on the tracks, and he blocks the next minecart that comes down the track and screws the whole thing up. It bounces the minecart with the next villager in it, runs into this ghost villager, bounces back, starts rolling backward, goes back into the main room, and the only way I can get that ghost villager to disappear is I have to log out and log back in. So the only way I found to actually alleviate all that nonsense was every time I sent one villager down that long track, I had to follow him in another minecart and make sure he went all the way to the very end. And then I could jump out of my minecart, turn around, and go back to run from Camelot County, our villager sorting pool, all the way down to the villager trading hall. 60 seconds one way. So that's 2 minutes I have to spend for every villager that I bring out of the breeder, because I couldn't trust the system just to let the breeder kick out a villager, drop him in the cart, and let him go down all the way to the end, because he wouldn't. But anyway, yep, that was my experience yesterday with the villagers, and it just wasn't fun. Just wasn't fun. It was very tedious. But anyway, we've got a bunch in there now. All of them that were stuck in the breeder that were waiting to get transported out, they are all gone now. And that's a good thing. So now we can just wait until 1.11 comes out, and then we will breed up new villagers with the hopes of getting a cartographer or two. I guess we just need one, but it'd be nice to have a couple. Alrighty then. I have got some work done here, but not as much as you would think. This thing is taking a long time. So on top of course, building with jack-o'-lanterns, which is nuts, this actual contraption is nuts as well, because there's all kinds of things you have. I mean, it's so innocuous. You think it's just as simple. Yeah, stack some blocks and put some torches on, but half of these stupid repeaters have, they have delay settings on them of different types. So you got to really, I'm bound to have missed something in here, and I wouldn't even know where to start to find it. But anyway, I think I have all the blocks in place. I think I have all the torches in place and all the repeaters set correctly. I really have no idea. There's just so much. It's so much, and you have to build it because of the way it's constructed. There are blocks inside of blocks that get occluded. So you have to build this you have to basically build it from this row and build it out this way, which is not how I built this one. I built this in rows going this way, because I thought that'd be easier, and it was to a certain point, but then I had to do the stuff in the middle, and the middle stuff is all hidden and stuff because it's, oh man, and of course building it out of jack-o'-lanterns is just really tedious. So anyway, if you're gonna do this, you could just slap some glowstone here and there. I don't think you need to build it out of jack-o'-lanterns. That's craziness. I ended up using some stone here because I didn't have to worry about the light right here, right next to the jack-o'-lanterns, and also I had to stack them on top of torches, and that was almost, I mean, it's basically impossible to do with jack-o'-lanterns. So I will do that over here, but I think it's far enough along where we can test it to see if I've messed up anything. All these chests are currently filled with stone, but just for a test here, I put a golden carrot in this one, pulled an ender pearl over here, and a stone slab over here in this one. I did put one here too, but I just realized this column is not active yet. So let's drop in 2 of each of those items, and we'll just try to make sure, what was the other one? Oh, it was ender pearls. Let's see if they actually get to where they're going. Let's see, oh, there's our golden carrots, perfect. Oh, and our ender pearls, and our stone slabs. Well, how about that? Everything's looking good. Very cool. All right, well, I'm gonna finish this up here on this side. I'll finish up this bit here. We'll make sure it flows to the next thing, and if it works all the way through, at least insofar as, at least for now, we know at least I didn't screw anything up here in what is currently existing in these rows here. So I feel pretty good about that. All right, well, let me get to work on the other stuff, and we'll check it out here in a minute. So something is not right here because it shouldn't be clicking like that. Okay, so I had something stuck in there, and there was no way to fire that. That would be this missing torch. There we go. Now it won't make any noise when there's something in there. So we're in the home stretch here. There we go. And that goes up here, and put some torches. All of these have to have torches on them. Yeah, so actually once I got the pattern down for this, meaning once I did it a whole bunch of times, I mean, just because you do it when you build this out, if you build more than one section, you end up doing it a lot of times, obviously. But the pattern becomes pretty predictable. Like it's a fairly straightforward pattern. So I think I have everything rolling in the correct deal now. I do need to, let's see, come out here. We have another one like this, and then we have another one like this, and then we have a oh, let's do this real quick. There we go. And last but not least, that guy right there. Take this out. We lay in a repeater on a series of 4. Oh, here we go. Some dust goes right here just to make a loop. I'm not going to finish it out yet. We get 4 of these down here, and we get a redstone all across. The last thing we have to do is put a torch right here. But first I'm going to clear out the rest of this dirt, and I'm missing some torches in this stack I just laid up here. We got to put these torches in. So I got everything laid in here for at least one section of the standard sorting system paraphernalia in here so that we can see how it's going to work. And everything is working really well now. The sorting system works fine. I have all 3 chunks blocked off with a redstone block. I'm going to do this really quick. We're going to jump into, it'd be helpful to have the crosshairs just so I can pinpoint for you what I'm talking about. So items flow down, they flow down the hopper chain here, and then once they come through all of these chests here, they'll flow through the hopper system into this hopper tower, into this dropper tower, which will crank them right back up, throw them into this hopper chain, and this hopper chain will run them across what is our standard sort of storage system, which is bulk item storage. So each one of these will be a filter, which I haven't set up yet because I have no idea what items are going to go where. but this will be the standard sorter. So, you know, each item in this row here will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chests. So, you know, 6 chests of stone, 6 chests of cobble. We can double up these columns if we want. We can have 2 columns full of cobble, etc. So we'll have 22 slots for bulk storage. That's pretty good. All contained within this one storage room area here. So I think we're going to be A-okay for storage. Well, I've got everything in here is done and functional, and it is all working, and it is so awesome. I am thoroughly happy. So happy. You have no idea how happy I am to finally have our sorting system complete. That really means that we can now move in full time into this is our main base for real now. We got a sorting system in here. It is, of course, not decorated in the least. And of course, there's nothing else in here that we have going as far as a residence goes or a home base, but we will now start to engage in this area as well as in the other areas around the world that we've been working in before. And there's new places to go. And I started landing some track up in the nether. But at any rate, let's check this out. So, right here, I've got jack-o'-lanterns, right? It's in the last, if we put in items over there, this is the last row, column of chests it can possibly come to. And here is all the junk that is not found anywhere in the system. Now, nothing, of course, everything in here is still cobble and stone. So, of course, there's still a long haul to go. There's still a long way to go insofar as organizing stuff in here the way we want and stuff like that. But that's all the fun part of it. So the way this system works, of course, is this is a lock-off switch, which means if we drop items in here, they'll start to go through the chest, but this switch right here locks that hopper right there. So if this switch is on, no items will go into the system. Nothing will start functioning. And for example, we can throw that in there, and we'll throw these in here because we want to make sure the jack-o'-lanterns go all the way across and land over there where they're supposed to, and the rotten flesh should land in the overflow chest. So we pop that and let it flow, and you're going to see here all of our things start flashing, and our timer system here is going to kick over in just a bit, but it's already, you can see the system is unlocked and flashing and things are moving. And when the last item leaves this dropper, this will turn off and that will start our timer going. And that's how this system works, so that the timer goes to let these things run. There it goes. So now it'll run for as much time as it takes 5 stacks to go from one hopper and then back to the next. That's a pretty long time. That's plenty of time for the last item in a group of items to get all the way across the sorting system. 25, just a few more and we'll be all set. So I am super happy. This is all very cool. But anyway, guys, I think that'll wrap it up for today. I hope you like what you see here. Hope the episode was okay. And yeah, this as you guys know, I do pre-record these. And I'm trying now to bulk up some episodes for the holays, just because I know it'll get tricky. So of course this is you guys won't see this for a couple of days, but today while I'm recording this, I hit 100 subscribers, and I will say to you guys, wow. Thank you so much. It is so cool to have 100 subscribers. I never ever thought I would. It never occurred to me that I would actually have 100 subscribers. How awesome it is to have the feeling of people digging what I do. Thank you guys so much, and thank you very much for your comments. I always love the comments, and the response has been fantastic to these latest episodes. So hopefully I can keep making cool stuff for you guys, and yeah, we'll see what else I can come up with. But I know next episode we're going to do some decor in here, and we're definitely going to do something with this area below the glass and make it nice finally, instead of this giant wall of stone. We're gonna lose that and make something pretty cool. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all I got for today. This is CryinMo. Hope you guys have a great couple of days. I will see you soon. Take care. I'm out of here.